today. I finally joined the gym, and there's going to be a lesson in this video. So I'll probably title this video How to Overcome Your Financial Fears of Joining the Gym or in general. Now, it's ridiculous because for the last couple of years or even longer, I've been doing day passes. I've been going to different gyms, and you know, it's been £15, between 15 and £10, and it may not sound like a lot, but it really adds up. And I've been spending like 3 times the amount, you know, if I was to get a membership. So this gym I've been going lately that I really like, it's £10 for a day pass and £1.50 for a towel. So I'm spending £11.50 every time I go in, and it's only £45 a month. And the guy said to me, you know, you're spending a lot of money, why don't you just join? But I'm funny sometimes with things. I don't like committing to direct debits. I don't really like, you know, that having to pay every month. I like the freedom of being able to come and go when I choose. But when I really thought it through, it's stupid really, it doesn't make sense, because on average I'm going to the gym about 3 times a week. So let's say 3 times 10, that's £30. So 30 times 4, 30, 60, 90, you know, 120. That's not including the £1.50 for the towel. So let's just say another 10 on top of that. So I'm spending £130 a month when I could be saving myself a massive amount of spending £45 a month. So I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to join. I'm just going to stop overthinking. I think sometimes I've seen this happen to my clients. It happens to a lot of us where we're reluctant to spend that money. We don't want to commit. We don't want that financial commitment. But it's stupid in another way, because where we don't take on that bit of responsibility and make that investment, we're spending triple the amount. So it feels so good to join, because that's what I done back in the day. That's how I got in fantastic shape. You know, it's nice to have your membership, because for £45 I'm only getting 4 visits, where for £45 a month I can go gym as many times as I want. As a matter of fact, I can go twice a day if I want. I can go in the morning, I can go in the evening, and you don't have that stress of being limited. So if you're thinking about joining the gym, I'd recommend you do it. Find a gym that you like. Obviously find a price range that you can afford. And if you're doing day passes like I was doing, like, there's no point. If you're going gym twice a week, then you might as well join, because you're going to save yourself a lot of money. And I said to the guy as well, what if I want to cancel? Because I like to have the freedom if I change my mind. He's like, yeah, you just give them 30 days notice, and then you just cancel. And obviously I can afford the investment, but I had like a block. I had this block for a long time, because like I said, I don't really like direct debits unless I have to do them. I rather have my own money and pay when I want. But I've had to change that belief, and sometimes realise that we've all got financial fears. We have a fear that, oh, if I pay the money, I can't afford it. Or sometimes even when you can afford it, you'll have that thought process that I can't afford it, or what if I can't pay it? What if I get myself in debt? But there's so many expenses where I would recommend, right, this is your choice, if you want to reduce your financial stress, sit down, get a pen, and just add up what you spend every day and every week on things that don't really benefit you. Like, even though I love coffee, the amount of money that I spend on coffee, I don't even want to add it up. Let's say the average coffee in London is between £3.50 to £4 for a medium coffee. If you're having coffee every day, what's that? Let's say, let's round it off. Let's round it off to £3. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16, 18. So let's just say, yeah, if you're drinking coffee every day, £21 a week. Now, if you add that up every month, let's just say 20, 40, 60, 80 plus pound a month. So the amount of money that I'm spending on coffees is double the amount of a gym membership. So if I was to drink half the amount of coffee and use that money, I can go to the gym. So sometimes you've got to sit down and calculate where your expenses are going. And one of the things I've realised, what I've always said to clients and people in general, what I say to myself, if you don't invest some money, how are you going to excel in life? Like, for me, that's such a good investment in your health, your gym, because spending that £45 a month, that can give you the confidence and self-esteem to go out and make thousands of pounds. So sometimes you've really got to put things into perspective and do some calculations. Instead of going, I don't want to calculate what I spend, it's going to frighten me, it's going to depress me. it's the opposite. When you take a little bit of time and you organise, so when I think about it, it's not a big deal paying a direct debit. I've paid loads of direct debits before, and it's, you know, I like that feeling, like I said, of having unlimited gym sessions. Like I said, I was only getting 4 sessions for that amount of money, and for the same amount of money, you know, I can go 7 days a week, 7, 14, 21, 20. Let's just say if I went at 28 sessions, if I really want to do that. So it made sense to me now, and I feel better now for joining. It's nice having your little, it's nice having your little gym card, so you can go in there and you don't always have to keep going up to reception and saying, "Oh, can I get a day pass?" And sometimes they ask you what your name is. You've got to keep going over it. It gets a bit monotonous. So it's nice to have a membership, and it makes you train more. When you make that financial investment, you always work harder. And it's the same for coaching as well. You know, some people will be like, they'll want to do lots of single sessions with me, but it's like, why don't you just invest in the 6 weeks program? It's probably going to work out a little bit cheaper. Or if it is a bit more expensive, you're going to get more value and you're going to get more out of it because you're committing to the 6 weeks. So sometimes we don't think about money in the right way. Like in my own head, you know, I rationalized it. I don't want to pay the monthly fee. I want to save myself money, but I was ridiculous. I wasn't saving any money. I was paying 3 times the amount every month. And I've been doing this now, I don't even want to add up the years, but for quite a few years. I've been doing it in the boxing gym, in the fitness gyms, the weightlifting gyms. I'm just paying, spending, and there's probably other areas of my life where I do that. So sometimes you just got to go for it and pay the direct debit and get more value and save more money. So this video for me is about overcoming financial fears, and it's getting past that voice that, you know, even when I can afford things, you still get that voice sometimes saying, "I can't afford it," or "It's too expensive," or "If I spend that, I'm going to have less." But a lot of the time, if you invest your money in things that are, you know, you get value out of them long term. You never waste your money. You never waste your money. And then you end up making more money. So any smart entrepreneur will tell you that at some point, if you want to make money, you've got to spend it. You've got to either invest it in your business, in your health, in your fashion, or you've got to invest the money in a mentor so they can teach you the knowledge and the wisdom, and they can get you from A to B, and then you're going to see that money back. So I'd love to know in the box below if you guys got a lot out of this video. Come on guys, be honest. I love honesty. Every one of you has this challenge. We all have it, and especially when you've got anxiety. You know, anxiety makes it difficult to make small decisions. So sometimes I kept putting it off. I was like, I'm going to join. And today I just went, you know what? Sign me up. And I joined within it. It took like a couple of minutes filling out the form, bank details, making the payment, and they give you a special offer as well. You get sounds like I'm trying to sell the membership. I'm not. They give you half price. So make the investment. And I'm not just saying this, is the truth. Over the years, the clients that have done the best with me are always the ones that have a better relationship with money. Like we all have fears to make the payment, but once they commit and make the payment, they get better results. But the ones that are careful and they don't want to spend a pound, they don't want to spend anything, or they just want to do one session and save all the money, they don't really get anywhere. So when you invest your money wisely, you get a lot further than people who are so scared and too tight and managing every pound. But of course, at the same time, you don't want to be reckless. You get some people where, and I've done it a few times, where you get a spending addiction. You're spending out of fear because you're trying to make yourself feel good. You end up spending money on things that are just rubbish. But a gym, when you think about it, a gym membership's valuable. It's not like if you buy a pair of trainers for £100 or shoes or whatever, in a couple of weeks, couple of months' time, they lose their value as soon as you put them on. As soon as you start walking in them, they're losing their value. But a gym membership, it doesn't lose its value because it's a different type of, the benefits are different. So I recommend you join the gym or do what my mate done and what I've done before. Build a home gym as well. So if there is a lockdown or you can't get to the gym, you've always got, and I'm going to start doing that in my flat now. I'm going to buy the equipment because I had that back in the day. These are all things I've done to get in good shape. I always had a gym membership, and I always had a certain amount of equipment at home. If the gym was shut or if I didn't feel like going out, I could work out at home. So this is something I'm really passionate about on this channel because for me, gym has always been a way of me reducing my mental health challenges, my anxiety, my depression. It always gives me confidence and it makes me feel good. So that membership for me is kind of like giving me that new lease of life, because I was going regularly anyway. I'm proud of myself. So let me know in the box below if this helps you. And I'm not just talking about joining a gym membership, although the main theme of the video, I'm talking about overcoming your fears of spending, like new things that could benefit you. And I guess it comes down to what you value. But I would say a lot of you really want to think about overcoming your financial fear of taking my program. And listen, if you don't want to work with me and there's other people out there that you like and you resonate, take their program, invest your money in a good mentor. And really, that's what it was for me today. The gym is like, it is a mentor in a way. Obviously, it's different to having a mentor in person, but it's still a facility where you get better, you train, but you've got to spend some money. You know, you can't always expect freebies, because a lot of times when you give things to people for free, they don't really appreciate it to a certain extent. None of us do. So spending that bit of money makes you work hard. It makes you get better results, especially when you're spending a bit more on your protein, your diet, your gym, you're taking care of yourself. But later on, you see that money back. Because if I didn't invest in the gym back in the day, I honestly believe I wouldn't have achieved the financial success I achieved later on, and I wouldn't have helped so many people, and I wouldn't have had the money. Because people ask me this sometimes, and I think people forget. They're like, did you spend your money on mentor? I said, of course I did. I totally believe in the power of mentorship and spending a lot of money to get a really good result, to improve your confidence and everything. I've spent thousands on mentors, and of course I've also took advantage of free mentorship and things like that. But I've always eventually done that. I've had to face my financial fears, and I think that's probably one of the biggest fears for all human beings, other than public speaking, is spending money. But it's crazy how we will say, oh no, that's too expensive, mentorship's too expensive, gym memberships, but then we'll go and spend thousands of pounds every year. I'm not just saying personally me, on McDonald's or alcohol or really bad food, sugar, cakes, and we won't see that as oh, that's a rip-off or that. But a lot of times we're blinded by the tricks that our mind plays on us. So I'm going to do more videos on these things, but yeah, I thought I'd let you guys know. And so yeah, let me know in the box below if this video helped you, and what financial blocks have you got at the moment that are holding you back from making even more money and getting in great shape and meeting more people and achieving more success in your business or in your life, whatever area of life, right? Speak to you guys soon. Fearless.